Hey, what's poppin' YouTube? It's your boy KiteZz here. My lovely wife is just Alex.
What's up, peoples?
Hey, today we're back with more Reddit stories. Today we're doing Off My Chest. Alright, first things first. Turns out my friends aren't just busy. I'm just not their friend anymore.
Dang.
Alright, let's get into it.
I be doing that. Guilty.
Today, a couple...
Guilty.
Today, a couple who I considered to be amongst my closest friends in the world had a baby shower. Not only was I not invited, I didn't even know they were having a baby.
Dang, I don't do that. My bad. I take it back.
Oof.
I don't do that.
I had a baby myself 18 months ago. Congratulations. And it has been a rough time. I haven't been able to host my friends over as much as I used to. I haven't had money to go out as much as I used to. I felt really lonely and I tried to reach out, but my messages often went unread. When I did invite people over, everyone already had various plans. You know, sometimes people are not putting your life to be there for the entire arc of your life. Sometimes they just have chapters in your book.
Yeah, some people are just there for a season.
Some people aren't comfortable with the transition of going from like a single person to a person in a relationship, and that changes your life, to a person with a child that changes your life completely. So it happens. We haven't caught up properly in almost 12 months. Actually, the last time we were all together was my children's baptism a year ago. I just thought they were all busy. I got it. I was busy too. Life got hard. I just thought we were in a different era of friendship. Too busy to catch up much, but still had love for each other, you know? I get it. I would think that too, because life do go on, bruh. But I opened Instagram today to see photos of a baby shower I wasn't invited to for a baby I knew nothing about.
Dang,
you found out through social media?
yeah.
Dang, bruh. Scrolling back through our messages, I see now just how many of my messages went unanswered, how many invitations they passed up on. I just thought they were busy. I didn't try too hard or get upset of any of it because I was busy too. I understand. I thought these people were my friends, some of my closest friends, and I'm happy for them, but so incredibly heartbroken that it turns out we're just not friends at all anymore.
Yeah, it happens. It does happen. I feel like there's a fine line of communication that's not being had. And if those group of friends just felt some type of way, or they just didn't want to be friends anymore, I feel like you're better off just vocalizing that versus doing what they did, leaving you unread, you know. And sometimes people do stuff like that petty social media stuff. They'll blast stuff in your face to let you know that you're not a part of anything that they have planned out. Nah,
I used to have some homies that I used to think like, oh yeah, like these are my day ones, these my ride or dies, like they gonna be here like no matter what, because I talk to them every day. But I would talk to them every day and play video games with them every day. But once that game thing turned off, it was like I wasn't getting hit up, I wasn't getting reached out to. I had to like I would see that everybody's in the group calls or anything, and like nobody would ping me and be like, hey, jump on, whatever. And so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do this thing, right? I'm gonna just stop joining randomly. I'm gonna stop jumping in, and I'm gonna just like take a break from them and see if somebody responds to me, if somebody reaches out to me. Only one person reached out to me, and only one person still reaches out to me. But keep in mind, these are people that I grew up with all my life, and I was like, these are my brothers. You feel what I'm saying? But I started realizing, okay, let me take a step back, let me look and see how it goes with just like, if they think about me, if they bring me up, if they talk about me, if they reach out, cool. Or am I just not on their mind at all? And so I did that. Only one friend reaches out, and I'm like, okay, cool, I understand it. I look on social media, they're all still cool, they all still link up, they all still have fun. And I'm like, okay, cool. And I was like, you know what? That took a good moment for me to be like, all right, well, sometimes you're friends with people because one, you've known them for a long time, but you're also only friends, or you're in that circle of inclusion because you put yourself in it. Right. Versus if you're not invited, don't go.
Yeah, and don't ever beg nobody to be invited somewhere. People don't think of you as like a thought. It's not even worth trying to beg and plead and trying to be around people that don't really care to be around you like that.
And when I learned, the beautiful thing is when I did that, I said, all right, God, I'm going to stop trying to force myself to be in people's friend groups or social circles that don't want me around. Even though they're not saying it, you don't have to say you don't want me around to let me know.
Words.
That part.
Actions speak louder than words.
So right when I did that, I was like, all right, I'm only going to reach out to people that want to reach out to me. And then immediately when I did that, I got a whole group of people that they be pinging me, calling me every day like, hey, where you at? Where you at? Come on, we doing this. Where you at? Let's jump on this. Hey, where you at? Hey, I need to talk to you, blah, blah, blah. I get my phone hit up so much and I'm like, dang, maybe sometimes that has to happen because we're so busy trying to fit in and mesh in with a group that we feel comfortable with.
Yep.
And we're not realizing the only reason why we fit is because we wedged our puzzle piece in there. That we don't realize that it wasn't that we needed to wedge our piece in there. We were the perfect fit for another puzzle.
Yep.
You get what I'm saying? But yeah, let's look at some comments. Somebody said, I know it's painful, but you need to move on. Real friends would be there for you anytime, support you, and look for you. Sometimes we lose them for different reasons. At this point, we need to focus on ourselves. You have your kids and your works or study. A new hobby would be perfect to meet new people and new friends.
Yep, I tell people that all the time too.
That is fire advice. Get a hobby. Read a book. Play a new game. There's a TV show that you've been putting off because every time you wanted to watch the TV show, that other friend group you were trying to fit in where, you know, took your attention or you had to stop doing what you wanted to do to go hang out with them.
Yeah.
Go finish that show, man.
Yeah.
We've been watching The Night Agent. The Night Agent is fire.
Yeah, we've been trying to get caught up on it.
Next person said, it must be hard for you. My advice is to let them go, but I guess you already know that. And find some new friends who aren't hard to maintain. That part.
Yeah, but advice like that is easier said than done. Especially because we're creatures of habit. We tend to go to like familiar places, familiar like scenery, scents and sounds, all that kind of stuff. So I feel like sometimes it's hard for people to put themselves out there and, you know, look for a new friend group or try new things because they're so used to the old friend group, if that makes sense.
Yeah. All right, y'all. This has been Off My Chest. Shout out to the Reddit stories. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Also, let us know how you guys feel below. All right. Peace.